And this only safe place would be in the woods. Now, there's the erase, and then there's the rewrite. We know this whole system might fall apart and break down. It's what we do after that, right on the moment, to keep civil society together, protect our children, protect the family unit. And I worked extensively on what could happen and possibly there, and even had visions and visits from angelic forces, while in Hermitage for a year, prayer on this. But anyway, back on the thing.
Well, listen, I'm going to let you go. That's interesting. You ought to write an article about that, sir. But you sound like an interesting person. Going back to Bob Chapman, that's the big goal of the elite. I mean, they're totally ruthless. Once you commit all this evil, the next evil, it's no big deal. It's like I've said, I won't do anything immoral because I know that if I'm going to be evil, I might as well just go all the way. And I know where that leads. I don't want to do it. But the government's problem is they're always trying to find people that will do what they're told and to test them. Then they don't trust each other. That's why they had all the biological, chemical, radiological testing, killing innocent troops and children and foster kids. It's all declassified, was to create cadres of scientists who were mentally ill and believed end justifies the means, to then take those guys, it's those scientists they created. That's actually at the highest level of the New World Order. It's banking families and then scientists that they found agree with them. Bob, has that been what your research found?
Absolutely, and they even have them categorized, and what's the best place for this person to be? As long as the person is pliable, they can use them almost anywhere that their talents fit. And that's what these people do.
Amazing. Bob, I want to come back and finish up with the economy and then let you go. Then I'll continue with calls and a big news blitz. I've never seen such attacks on the First Amendment. And I've kind of gotten conditioned seeing these build up the last year where I'm not even screaming bloody murder like I should. And because they just do it, creeping death. We'll be right back with Bob Chapman, internationalforecaster.com. I'm Alex Jones, prisonplanet.tv. We are live. Okay, let's go right back to Bob Chapman. Then your calls are coming up, and then I'm going to get into this torture video. And the latest, where the government's saying, the CIA was following orders, so it's okay they tortured. This is an incredible precedent. He's not rebuking torture, he's confirming it all. And saying, hey, what the Nazis did was good. Nuremberg found them guilty. They said, now, just because you're told to follow an order that's illegal, it doesn't matter if the government says it's okay. It's illegal against the common law of humanity. You will be held accountable. Well, Obama says, no, we told them to do it, so they're good guys. Yeah, I bet they're good guys. I wanted to bring Ted Anderson up for just 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to come back and go to your calls, as I said, while we have Bob Chapman. Ted, I wanted to drag you on here because you told me it was a really hot item, and I know why. These things are really rare out there. I know they go for a lot on eBay and places. People can't get a regular silver dollar for less than $19-20 online, and Ted's got silver dollars, for less than that. But he also has these Lakota Nation rounds, which are put out by the Native American New Nation that's declared sovereignty. And these are really a hot item, and Ted has them way, way less than you'll find them any other place. In fact, Ted, you bought them in so much bulk, and you're passing that savings on to folks. This is what, a 20-30% discount from where it's being sold other places?
Oh, yeah. I see these things as high as $50, some places even $100. And if you're shopping on eBay, they're about $20 to $25. And I have them currently right now for $17.50. Now, I don't know what makes them popular. Maybe it's because I have them priced so low. Or the other thing is they have a $50 face value on them, too, which obviously makes them very attractive as well. The Lakota Nation, claiming sovereignty and getting into the Federal Reserve space, to me, is enough to enough to support them right there.
Well, they also know the Feds rated the Liberty dollar, and they had all the gold and silver there, and were shipping it out, and that coin went from $15 a piece to $500, $300. And that's one of the biggest collectors out there is that Ron Paul Liberty thing. So I think you got a train wreck. People looking for a train wreck here is another reason they're so high. Yeah, but you've got it basically at below what silver dollars that are junk are selling for. So it's an insanely good deal. How good of a deal is that, Bob Chapman?
Very good deal. Whenever you can buy an ounce at that price in this market today, and, you know, Ted will tell you how difficult it is to get dimes and quarters and halves and silver eagles. They're available, but they're certainly not available in size.
Yeah, there's no way you can touch a silver eagle at this price right now, Alex. And Bob's right about that. I mean, the silver dollars, the dimes, the halves, the quarters, all that stuff is in such short supply. There's many times where I can't even sell them. I mean, and that goes for months on end. I mean, here I have this coin. It's a good, as far as I'm concerned, a good cause. And you're going to get an ounce of silver at a price that I think is absolutely out of this world. And you get that Lakota Nation coin. I don't know how you can lose on this particular one. It's a win-win
Absolutely.
situation.
Now, Ted, you got gold at really good prices, too. Tell folks about that real quick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Franks right now are $213, and we've got the British Sovereigns at $265. I mean, we've got U.S. Eagles, all this stuff. I mean, because the prices right now in gold and silver are very favorable. There's no question about it. Now's the time to be moving in. Most people like to react to the market when something hot comes along. Then they jump on gold and they jump on silver, but they end up paying a lot higher prices too. Right now you can buy this stuff. It's deeply discounted to where it was. And
all weekend, folks are going to be there at Midas Resources until midnight every night. 1-800-686-2237, 1-800-686-2237. And I want to ask Darth Vader, Bob Chapman there, beating up his telephone. Bob, how good a deal is that on the gold, and should folks buy into it now?
Well, it's an excellent deal because prices have come down. And, you know, no one knows for sure where gold's going to go. I think it's going higher. It's testing its 200-day moving average right now, and it'll be interesting to see if it holds. I think it will. And, you know, as Ted and I have discussed on the year before, people always want to buy when the price is going up. The best time to buy is when the price is corrected. And we've come down from 960 recently twice. And, you know, at 870, this is a good deal, because the prices are much cheaper than they were before.
Well, plus, that's a month-to-month graph. You look at the 5-year, the 10-year, the 1-year, gold's going straight up, and everything else is going straight down. So 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. Don't forget to get a free copy of The International Forecaster, theinternationalforecaster.com. You can find out more about Ted Anderson at MidasResources.com. Gentlemen, both of you have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again both next week.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you both, gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to